Alright guys, we do have all the players in the lobby. We are getting a bunch of R's being spammed. Looks like from both sides. Well, mainly from the side of Creation, as Reunited is in control of the lobby. We are going to just wait on our good old friend Morte to press the go button as soon as his squad is ready, but looks like should be going any second now, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. You are going to be watching the battle coming up in just a moment here. We are literally just waiting on the button to be pressed. Creation versus Reunited is going to be our first semifinal of today. The second semifinal today is going to be Team Era versus Misfits. We're going to have both of those today, and then we're going to have the finals to follow it up. Again, guys, this is a $4,000 online event. It's been going on for a while now. I caught up with it in the group stage too, but there was a group stage before that. There was a qualifier before for all the teams to get into it. So we've gone through a qualifier, we've gone through a group stage, we've gone through group stage 2, and we've gone through the round of 8 in the playoffs. We've gotten ourselves down to 4 teams. Reunited, Creation, they're going to be the first match, probably the more important match in a lot of ways to as far as it comes down to who's going to be... the way I want to say it is Team Era is a very strong team right now in a lot of respects. They've been making big plays moving up, and they're yelling at Morte, and there we go. We are going to get underway. So here we go, guys. But what I wanted to say is that Era is a very strong team, but they're the ones that are a little bit out of the element here. The rest of the teams, Misfits, Creation, Reunited, all sitting in the top 8 in the world right now. Misfits might be number 9 after losing yesterday after winning, but at the same time, all of the teams that are playing today are going to be basically in the top 8. Era is going to be the one that is slightly out of that in that respect, but at the same time, guys, still going to be a lot of exciting games. That's why I say this series in a lot of ways matters a little bit more, as of course it is going to be dependent upon these two teams being the top 2 teams in the bracket. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes down. We'll get right underway, as we do have the titles in the right place, which is good for the start, as we are going to get into the introductions. Reunited is going to be starting on the defense. We have Morte going to be sitting over here on his Mercy. Volataja going to be picking up a Reaper. Winghaven going to be on his Roadhog. No Reinhardt for them on the defense. KYB, they're going to be picking up a Genji on defense here for Temple of Anubis. Unfixed going to be on a Pharah, and that leaves Cruz, the last player, going to be picking up the Soldier. Over here for the side of the offense, for the side of Creation Esports, we have Bromos is going to be picking up the Pharah. We have Draki is going to be picking up the Mercy. We have RaptorZ over here on his Roadhog. Numlock going to be picking up the Reinhardt. That leaves Linkser going to be on a Zarya, and Toxican on his Lucio. So let's see how this game goes down. Again, Temple of Anubis going to be starting out, guys. We go to Hollywood after that, then Nepal. And then for the last map, we have Dorado as well, or not for the last map, but for the 4th map. And then the deciders will be between Volskaya and between King's Row, deciding on the last teams who have previously lost. We are going to have the action underway as the offense is going to be getting into the left side. They're going to be going around here on the flank, trying to get onto this platform right here, as you can see. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Hook going to go out from Archer, actually lands on Winghaven, pulls him up onto the high ground, but he does get away alive. And is going to be able to take a breather there, but he's taking a lot of damage. Cruz is actually going to get the first kill of the match, as he's able to take out Numlock, and he's on to Archer, doing a lot of damage, and Archer dead to the direct Helix Rocket. Now Bromos in a very suspect position. He's going to have to run under the bridge and be surrounded. Teammates are going to try to back him up. He's going to fall back with that bubble, taking a lot of damage. Oh, will end up going down. Helix Rocket plus the headshot going to end up cleaning him up. And so far, the defense from Reunited looking pretty solid, as they have cleaned up the first attempted offense coming out from the side of Creation. We'll see what the next offense is looking like. I'm really surprised that the side is not, the offense is not running something like a Genji. I mean, of course, Creation, they, I guess I would say they're one of the teams that hasn't run as much Genji. They're definitely far more in the favor of, yeah, Indius is the #1 world team in the world right now. But the side of a Creation tends not to run Genji. They tend to tend more towards the Soldier, Pharah, McCree options, and not for the Genji. And so it's interesting there that they're not running that, but there's going to be the initiation Graviton Search going out only on 1 though. It is going to go ahead and catch Cruz, and there's going to be KYB busting out the Dragon Blade. We'll see how many kills he can get here, as so far Winghaven picks himself up a double kill. KYB already took out Toxican. Volataja going to take out Bromos, with Winghaven getting himself a total of 3 by the end. But then Drakius comes in, gets the 5-man resurrection, going to reset the fight. Volataja with the Death Blossom over the top, going to do a fair bit of damage, but the defense is still gonna have to fight hard here, as Toxican picks himself up a double kill, taking out KYB. There's the resurrection from Morte, bringing up his fallen members. And of course, Reunited with the res advantage, using it second, is gonna have a numbers advantage here, but Linkser takes out KYB, helping even that up. But then with the kill from Winghaven, the double kill actually from him, is going to make this fight go very much in favor of RaptorZ, also going to be able to clean up another 2 of that offense. And now Creation in an awkward spot, as Reunited is looking very strong right now. Of course, Reunited is lower on the pecking order as far as the Ghostly Power rankings go. Right now, Creation is sitting number 3rd. And it's looking like Reunited is coming a little bit stronger right now at the beginning of the game as far as it goes to out of the gates, as far as what it looks like right now. Plenty of series to be played out here, but first map, first game, Bromas going to be going over onto Winghaven, doing some damage to him, dropping him down to about half HP. Does have that whole hog available, and that's going to be the entire offense. Jumping on the point, Unfix going to be able to take out Drakius. Winghaven onto Bromas with Cruz on the Linkser. The only answer so far has been from the side of Numlock, but there we go. There's going to be 2 more kills from the defenses. They're going to be able to take out Numlock and Toxican as he falls unfixed with himself as a double kill by the end. And so far the defense from Reunited, again, they're looking very clean right now. They're dealing with every set of aggression. You've seen Creation Esports tried 3 different kind of pushes here, 1 up the gut, 1 around the right side, using that platform. That was the first one. And then they just tried the left side, going up onto the high ground, and it didn't end up working. Just not the way that they wanted it to go. But the side of RaptorZ, that was a disgusting death boss, and he gets himself a triple kill. Unfix going to land it direct onto Numlock, help him clean that up. KYB onto Linkser. That's 5 total kills for the defense, unanswered on this push, and that's going to send them back to the spawn. And right now it's looking like we might have a full hold coming out of the side of Reunited. That would be absolutely crazy to see to start this off. I would not have expected this, of course. Last time we went on to 2 CPs, if you guys were with me yesterday, we had quite the amazing experience on 2 CPs. 7-7 Volskaya Industries, 30-minute game, if anyone remembers that. Unfix can be able to take out Drakius, KYB onto Bromas. 2 kills there so far, and again, the defense is just doing a good job, doing exactly what they need to, spreading out, getting the picks, and Winghaven's going to take out RaptorZ. And again, every single time these picks, it's always KYB answering at the beginning. He's doing a good job getting around. I'd really like going to follow him around for a little bit. Last minute here. Dragon Blade is available. Defense does have 4 ultimates. It's actually kind of crazy. 6 for the offense, though. If Creation is going to crack this point, this is their moment. They have everything that they would ever need. Could pick a different comp, I guess you could say, but at the end of the day, this is every ultimate they are going to need. And yes, the finals are today, guys. Double semifinals as well as a finals, and that's going to be the high noon coming out from Bromas. Any kills from it so far? 1 more second remains, and that's going to be the end of it. He gets no kills. Dragon Blade available for KYB. This could change everything. We're going to switch over onto Unfixed. There's, of course, the flank there coming from KYB. Whole hog being ripped out from RaptorZ. Going to be doing a little bit of damage so far. KYB dropping down really low. He's going to pick up that health pack, and he's going to be busting out the Dragon Blade. This is that moment. Getting 1 kill. No, he's actually going to go down to Drakius. Drakius getting a big kill by himself. Taking out the, taking out the Genji. And Morte going to be going for his resurrection. Double resurrections. We have a full reset. Bromas, though. He gets himself a double kill off the Deadeye. We're going to be switching over to him as he gets the headshot onto Winghaven. Big shots from him. Can he get landed onto Unfixed? No, Unfixed is going to be the one winning that duel, and that's going to be big for them. Of course, 3 heroes are on the point. Unfixed has to fight for his life here. I don't think he'll be defending this, and it looks like Creation Esports has managed to do it in the final hour, as they will be awarded 5 more points, 5 more minutes of time here. And then we will be going on to the next point. Of course, they will not be awarded any more points for the time for the rest of the map. In the event that they end up using all of their time, they will be awarded a total of 2 minutes for the next push, but that's it. They will be given 2 minutes, no more. But it's not additive. It's right. They're bare minimum. They have to have 2 minutes remaining. But there's going to be initiation going out, stun onto Winghaven, Graviton Surge over to the right side. As it does land onto Cruz as he ends up going down to the charge. Winghaven going to be fighting it out. As we do have Unfixed answering Winghaven with another kill as well. Morte does go down though, so no resurrection being charged up for them. Drakius already did fall. Of course, the RaptorZ, so that means there's no resurrection for either side. Unfixed now against RaptorZ, and RaptorZ's all alone here. He's going to have to go ahead and die to get back with the rest of his friends and fam of his team. But he is going to be back there, and they're going to be regrouping and getting another offense going here. 4 minutes and 13 seconds remain. And of course, guys, like people are saying in chat, clarify again, there are 2 semifinals today. This one, and then the one after this, there's going to be Misfits versus Era. Winner of both today are playing the finals, that is. Best of 5 for that. $3,000 on the line in that match. That happens after both of the semifinals. We do have Unfixed with this rocket flash. He's going on to Drakius. He's just going to rip it straight onto Drakius, taking him out. We do have KYB channeling that Oh, he takes out KYB, it looks like, with the deflect on the Deadeye. Now he's also going to take out Toxican, looking to go on to, I believe that was Linkser. Yeah, he's going to be on him, takes him out. R-Tier going to be answering onto Winghaven, but it doesn't matter in the end. Not enough kills at all for the offense to get anything going in the side of, again, Reunited, looking very good at the beginning of these defenses. They've been saving their ultimates well as well. Morte has not needed to use the Resurrection in these last few fights. Drakius has been unable to use his. And again, guys, I do apologize for Mobot. I am not in direct control of Mobot, so I will do my best to moderate as I can as well during the cast, guys. But if you have any complaints, thoughts, suggestions, do let me know. And I will try to echo it to the admins as soon as possible. Try to get your guys' viewing experience best I can. Volataja. Oh, he's going to go. No, he's not. Okay, he's just going to run away. Going to get into a better position. Let's see if they paid attention to this. They should be. That's going to be an initiation in Earthshatter. Looks like it ended up stunning one, but not too much more as Winghaven ends up picking up Bromos. And over here on the backside, you can see that there's a lot of damage going out. That's going to be Numlock's Earthshatter, and it ends up hitting on two. Double kill. Morte is alive, though. Gets the Resurrection off. Going to be bringing him, and Drakius this time is as well alive. That's going to be a charge out from the side of Winghaven, trying to get Numlock out of position. Actually, no, it was Numlock charging out Winghaven. He goes down. And so far, 1-for-1 trade as KYB takes out R-Tier. And again, we're going to be switching over to the side of KYB as he has a Dragon Blade coming out. He's going to be taking out Unfixed as he does deflect the rocket. And also Drakius is going to end up going down to another rocket as well. And that's going to be a slash onto the Zarya Self Bubble. And now Linkser and KYB going to duel it out. But I wouldn't be surprised if KYB just turns tail. And yep, no reason to take that fight. Yeah, the bot is not happy with swearing. Apologize, guys. I'm not exactly sure on what the intentions of the profanity filter are supposed to be, the parameters of it. But there's going to be a dash through, taking out Drakius. That's a huge kill from Unfixed, of course, helping out on that. KYB and Unfixed coming together, his teammates there getting that play. That's going to be a deflect from KYB, and actually Unlocked ends up going down as well. Unfixed here, he's just been landing good rockets with the assistance of his team. Team shotting is so critical in these kind of games. Again, if you can have 3 people shooting one hero at once, one hero is going to die really quickly. Volataja ends up taking out Bromos, and Unfixed takes out R-Tier, and that's another cleaned up push. They're going to have to wait. This is a staggered spawn. They have 4 heroes up right now, but they don't have their 2 DPS, and KYB is going to continue to push out that and continue to extend their advantage. Make it even harder for the offense to get together and get going what they want. And also, it does ban for longer text messages. I did ask the admins to change that, so I will reiterate that to the admins. It should be longer. You guys should be able to post longer messages than that. Obviously, long messages could be abused, but at the same time, you guys should be able to have good discussions and memes. Discussions and memes are necessary for good streams. That's just the truth. And we are going to have KYB with this Oh no, that Graviton Surge might just change everything, as we do have another Dragon Blade coming out from KYB. Like I said, he is going to pull it out, getting no kills so far, and so far all the kill feed is going over to the side of Creation Esports as they seem to have a good push going finally. But that Earthshatter from Winghaven might just be the change of the situation as Volataja channels the Death Blossom over the top of it, getting himself a triple kill. And Drakius, he's the only one left alive, but it's not for long as he ends up getting cleaned up and taken out. Volataja and Winghaven, that moment of hour, they were about to lose the point. They were about to have to be able to take 2 points to win out the match, but now it might be only looking like 1 point. That was an absolutely series of disgusting plays. Oh man. Few ultimates not available though, as they are going to be, they did use them all. They have a Dragon Blade used last time. They did have the Barrage used last time. Of course, that Death Blossom. Now the initiation coming in from the offense. So far the kills going to their side as Linkser is going to be able to take out one with R-Tier, taking out Cruz. So far big kills, but that's going to be a Death Blossom coming up. Voltage is super low. He ends up falling to Toxicant, and now it basically remains on KYB to dash and dive as long as he can, but no, he hits a flashbang to the face, and that is going to be the point taken. 2-0. But again, it's because the side of Reunited has yet had a chance to get their offense going okay, and they should be awarded 2 minutes base time remaining, but they are given 2 minutes, I think is what it is, when we reset to the next point, assuming that it is a tie. Now of course, if Creation Esports can go ahead and stall it up just like Reunited was doing, but even a step farther and stall it for the entire setup, then of course it would go to them off the bat, and we wouldn't even need to worry about the extra time. And the game, guys, was pretty exciting. I definitely agree with chat. KYB is a disgusting Genji player. Of course, being added to Reunited out of drama, not necessarily out of a need, but again, situation has benefited Reunited. KYB has been performing very well for them. Very good pickup. And I think it's 160 characters, guys. Again, I will message the admin. I will not do it during this game because I don't want to pause the mic and get a thump of my keyboard on your guys' computers too much. But in between matches, I can go ahead and quickly mute the mic and then go ahead and quickly talk to the admin and see if I can get that extended, of course, so you guys can have longer messages and see if I can't get some of the other settings dialed back. We'll see, though, guys. There's more on that after the match. We'll see what the defense is going to be coming out here from the side of Creation Esports. Looks like a pretty similar setup, actually. They are just going to go ahead and start off with the Genji, so both teams going to be starting with Genji on this map. I really disagree with Creation's decision not to start with Genji off the bat. I really do feel like Genji is just one of those heroes on this map. It's a Genji map. It may be Egyptian, but Genji is really, really comfortable on this map. He feels the hero just naturally fits every aspect of this map. It's so closed and tight in some areas, as well as high verticality elements, little windows to climb through, of course, over to the right side. That's where you're going to see those. But we're going to start with the man of the hour, KYB. His Genji play last game, definitely part of the responsible reason for the defense, and that's going to be an initiation out coming out. RaptorZ is going to be able to take out Winghaven, but Unfixed takes out Numlock, so both Hogs are down as Linkstar is going to go down to KYB. Genji on Genji action, but Genji of KYB is the one who's going to win, and now it's going to be Reaper dueling up against KYB. He's going to go ahead and deflect, end up surviving, getting a fair bit of damage over onto RaptorZ. RaptorZ is a little far out by himself right now. Now Mercy in trouble. KYB has Mercy in the sights, going to be dashing out. Actually, that was really smart, waiting for the Mercy to dash, predicting it. He almost knew it was going to happen, so he waited, looked up at the Soldier. Now going to be going on to the Soldier, doing a lot of damage. Of course, that's side of Toxicant. He's going to end up following. That's their flex player, normally playing the Lucio. RaptorZ on super low HP, going to end up taking a direct from Voltaja, and he's going to end up falling. There's a resurrection available. We'll bring up those fallen members as Toxicant and team going to try to fight it out. Morte has his resurrection and does go ahead and get it off. Will Morte ends up surviving? He ends up getting away. A little bit of a blunder there from Numlock because he ends up missing the shot. Toxicant, he needs to get massive value out of the sights right now, as he is going to get 1-2 kills maybe. Winghaven is going to end up killing him, and that's going to be all of their team basically cleaned up on the point. Two members are going to be respawning back, but as you guys can see, RaptorZ is nowhere in the area. Nowhere in the area. So, there you go, guys. Also, it's very interesting to note that the offense from Reunited didn't use a Pharah. I mean, maybe I'm just missing it. Oh, no, there we go. Unfixed is going to switch to a Pharah now, but right as I say that, they switched to Pharah, but I don't think on that first point tank there was any Pharah at all. So interesting from them that they were running a Pharah-less offense, only one verticality hero, but here we go. They're going to try to use the tempo that they have. They do have some ultimates coming up. Of course, Cruz does have that barrier available, and Morte should be able to get the resurrection any moments during the fight. We'll be able to find out onto the Drakius. That's not good. Can take out the Mercy before resurrection is available, and that's going to be due. RaptorZ is going to be channeling the Death Blossom, but only no Bromos. That actually does get a lot of kills. Morte is still alive and has the resurrection. If he's not taken out and he's able to, no, taken out. No resurrection for them. That's going to reset this fight, and Creation Esports is going to be given some breathing room. But with 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining to defend, it's probably a matter of inevitability for them to be able to take this point. But the question is how much time will it take? And how much will that help Creation Esports on the next iteration, assuming that ends up happening? Again, I haven't watched too much 2CB in competitive play, as of course it's normally not played, especially Temple of Anubis. It's one of the most disliked maps in the competitive scene right now. But at the same time, I wouldn't say it is definitely past for this to be going 4-4 still, even with the way it worked out on the first half. RaptorZ are going to be able to take out Winghaven as KYB does the same onto Bromos, and getting very close to that blade, actually. As you can see, at 98%, going to be trying to get away from that man Reinhardt, and it looks like we'll be able to. Now going to be chased down by another target. That's RaptorZ, and he just can't get away from anything, as there is going to be Unfixed in the air, trying to do some more damage, but he's getting low, takes direct damage. Morte getting super low, actually. Morte will end up falling to RaptorZ, and that's probably going to be the side that Reunited needs to back out and reset up another push and attempt it again. As you're not going to want to attempt to push with low numbers. It could end up bad, creating a spawn cycle in which your team is always down heroes, and then you bleed time, and next thing you know, you're sitting at 4 minutes, 3 minutes, instead of the 6:30 you are right now. So good call by Reunited to go ahead and regroup, figure it out. And with the ultimates, they haven't using their ultimates yet. They are just going to go ahead and build up all their ultimates and then go in, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be it. Voltaja They might just, yeah, they're going to speed boost it, and that's going to be the Earth Shatter. That's probably going to be the beginning of the ultimates being used, as Numlock is going to go in and use that. There's going to be the Sound Barrier for the side of the offense, plus the Blizzard coming out from A, and a Death Blossom from RaptorZ. How much damage does it end up getting done? Only 1 kill so far, as Winghaven gets a great shot into his face. Right click, as he was slightly far away. That's going to be Bromoss getting resurrected. I thought he didn't quite make it, but he does get resurrected. That's going to be the whole hog being ripped out. Winghaven. How many kills can he end up getting with this? Not many so far. As Unfixed is going to channel his own barrage, getting himself 1 kill onto Numlocked, another kill onto Linkster. RaptorZ able to take out RaptorZ. Now basically just Drakius and Toxic are going to be the last ones left. Bromoss on the Bastion. Interesting decision from him. I don't know if I agree with this. Yeah, he's going to run back and switch to Tracers. Nope. Awkward decision. Not sure if you... It's an awkward situation. We are going to go ahead and switch over to the action, as we do have Numlock as the D.Va on the point, trying to do exactly what I was going to say Bromoss should be doing, which is stalling up this game right now. The D.Va's going to attempt to do it. Does get into the mech at 10 HP left. Will get hooked, but is back in that mech, so that's going to help a lot. Stalling this out. KYB going to be getting himself a double kill so far. Make it a triple kill, and he's going to take out Numlocked, and that's going to be all of Creation Esports. Now there's just a Tracer left. He's going to be forced to use the rewind. Wraithform going to be coming out from RaptorZ. He's going to be trying to get on the point, doing the same thing we've been talking about this whole time, but again, a matter of inevitability here, as there's just too much momentum for the side of Reunited on the point. Resurrection, though, I say that Drakius, with that's going to make a big change here, as we do have multiple heroes coming up at the same time for the defense. Maybe this is the opportunity they needed. Volatile, or RaptorZ is going to have his access to his own barrage here. There's going to be a Graviton Surge, though, and that just might be it here. Graviton Surge unfixed with a triple kill off of that. As we do have Numlocked over to the right side. Resurrection coming out from Morte. Drakius, last one alive. He's going to end up falling any moment now, and he does end up falling. That's going to be the point taken. We are going to go 2-2. As Reunited and Creation battle it out. Now, what's going to happen, guys? Creation is going to be awarded 2 minutes of free time, as they did not have any time remaining. And then we will be going to the next offense. Or are they just what? No, they should be given 2 minutes in the engine. I guess it won't be added until the beginning. We're all losers now. Thanks, chat. That was good. Yeah, so it should be 2 minutes given to the side of the offense. We'll figure it out here, guys, in a second. Again, Temple of Anubis. And yeah, Reunited is ahead. They have the bigger time bank, so they will have more time to grind out the map to figure it out. If I am remembering the 2CP rules correctly, as far as competitive format goes, it should just give them 2 minutes here. I'm pretty sure it's a visual bug. Either that or it's literally going to instant GG as soon as the game starts, which would be really awkward, to say the least. But no, okay. Never mind. I know what's going on. I am being a derp, guys. I apologize. What is going to happen is the 4 minutes left from Reunited, they're going to have to push. If they're able to take the first point, then they will actually be able to just outright win. If they're not able to, we'll go to the tiebreaker. That will be a best of one on a King of the Hill map. That's how it's going to be. That makes a lot more sense. Brain is working, guys. I apologize. I've casted quite a bit in the last 48 hours for those of you who watched the playoffs yesterday, the round of 8. I did that Korean cast about 6 hours ago, so forgive any blunders or mistakes, as you're working with me a little bit here, as we are going to have the offensive Reunited again. They have 4 minutes to get this first point. If they just take it, it's over. Reunited gets the first point on the map. Again, at the top, you guys can see where we are in the series. This is the first map, and of course the score is another indication, but that should make it easy for you guys, so you'll never feel lost in the series and know where we are at in the games, as we do have RaptorZ on this Zarya. He hasn't gotten any charge yet. There we go. Does get 30 as RaptorZ ends up going down. RaptorZ, that's a big kill, but Numlock, that's an even bigger kill, as they were losing heroes. Unfixed is going to take out Bromoss. 2-for-2 trade here, and they need to continue this defense. If they don't keep the defense up again, they just need to lose. If they lose the first point, it's over. As of course, they have 4 minutes remaining. Reunited to be able to take this point. Right clicks coming out here from Numlock, not doing too much damage yet. He's going to continue to take a breather, try to stay alive. RaptorZ is on a pretty big charge right now. It looks like 35 did go down from about 50, and so far multiple kills coming out in the defense in an awkward situation. Linkster does have that Dragon Blade, and this could be their opportunity to defend. If they don't get a good defense off the back of this Dragon Blade, it might just be the game. There's going to be another Dragon Blade coming out from KYB this time, as he's going to push out aggressively with this, and I'm pretty sure that the side of Creation is going to be resigning themselves here. No, Resurrection, they're going to go ahead and fight it out, as they, of course, have nothing to lose at the end of the day. Unfixed is going to be getting a double kill, one on Drakius, one on RaptorZ. Of course, we're going to stay on KYB for a little bit here as he gets deflect, helping Winghaven take out Toxic, and that's another kill. And that is going to be the first map going over to Reunited. And again, guys, the way that it worked the reason that it worked that way was, again, because Reunited still had time left. Creation took their entire 10 minutes just to complete the first iteration. So 4 minutes remaining. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Bookums. I really appreciate it.
Heroes never die.
I haven't had as much time to play competitive mode as I would like to. And honestly, since yesterday I casted a Temple of Anubis and a Volskaya Industries, but those were the first two CPs that I'd casted since launch of the game. It had been a long time since I'd been able to cast those kind of maps. So very cool. But again, Temple of Anubis, not a very liked map. Definitely one of those 2 CP maps that's strongly disliked. Basically, in my understanding, is it goes probably in order of most disliked. Anubis, then probably Hanamura in the competitive community. Volskaya is kind of like it's not the best, but so that's gonna be the first map, guys. Second map is gonna be going over to Hollywood. That's gonna be our next battle, our next arena, our next place of conflict. After that, we are gonna be going to Nepal, and it wasn't a tie. It was not a tie, Dick Launcher. The situation was that Reunited had 4 minutes left, so both teams had 10 minutes gifted at the beginning, or 5 minutes, and then they're given another 5 minutes after they take the first point. However, Creation took all 10 minutes to be able to do it and went into overtime. They were able to eventually cap. Yep. As I need to get that pulled up for you guys. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, so they had 4 minutes left, and so what ended up happening is, of course, since they had those 4 minutes left, if the defense is able to hold, then yes, we do go to a tiebreaker. But because the defense was unable to hold and there was 4 minutes remaining for Reunited, they were given that 4 minutes, the way to resolve that situation is that the remaining time is given to the team to try to push out and win to that point, and they did go ahead and take it. Let me go ahead and edit my stopwatch, guys, as we will be needing that for you today, as this tournament will be wanting 1 hero limit and stopwatch. There we go, it's all pulled out. So, we're getting underway any moment now, guys, into the second match again, Hollywood. Just getting all my stuff set up for the stopwatch. Should have had that set up before, I apologize, but it is set up now. Again, stopwatch, if you guys are unfamiliar with the format of stopwatch, the way it works is if both teams are successful on converting the payload, meaning both teams get all the way to the end of the map, we go to the timer on it took for both teams to be able to push that payload. If both teams do successfully push the payload, or one team successfully pushes the payload 1 second faster or more, then they are awarded the point on the map, no matter what. If it is literally a tie down to the 100th of the second, well then, it's just awkward. I've never seen that happen yet. Don't expect that to, as that would be highly improbable. I've seen games go down to literally a 4-second difference. I've seen games go down to some pretty ridiculously close differences.
Welcome to Hollywood.
But here we go, guys. We're into Hollywood. We're into the second map, Reunited versus Creation. Reunited sitting up 1-0 right now. Creation on the back foot a little bit. As, of course, if they lose this map, they are down 0-2 in the series. They are down match point for the rest of the series. They have to climb up 3-0 on the back of the series. And if they lose a single match on the way back up from the on the series, then it's over, and we are going to have Reunited moving into the finals. Again, guys, I'd like to remind you that the battle is a $4,000 online tournament. Thank you to our sponsors, of course, for helping provide that monetary prize. But the players right now are all guaranteed to be getting $500. Third and fourth place, both of these teams, obviously loser is going to be guaranteed third and fourth place, both getting $500. But the winner of this goes on into the finals, second place, getting themselves $1,000. So winning this match doubles your prize off the bat. Winning finals doubles it again. So one team will be winning twice today, and one team will be doubling their prize twice today. One team will be doubling their prize only a single time, and 2 teams today will be only walking home with a total of $500. Again, guys, though, thank you so much for tuning in. We do have 3 matches today. This is the first, then the second semifinal, and then, of course, the third match, the coveted grand finals. Defense here looking pretty interesting. They are going to be running a soldier. I'm very interested by that. They are going to be running a double barrier burster, though. They're going to be running the Pharah as well as the Roadhog, both of those very effective at bursting down barriers. Of course, Roadhog's right click, Pharah's rockets, both doing over 100 damage. Roadhog doing about 200 damage if you are in the right distance for the damage. But yeah, Pharah 120 damage, just like Junkrat grenades. We're going to have the offense undergoing here. We did stop the stopwatch about 10 seconds late. We'll have to add that to the time as the action is underway. Not too much happening yet. Tags on the Unfixed, actually. I say that Unfixed just gets absolutely lit up as soon as I say nothing's happening. Teams are just trading it out. Gonna go into a standard. Teams are just looking. KYB able to take out RaptorZ. So again, right when I was about to get into that, something happens. Action underway, but that's not going to be good for the fan of Creation Esports here. Of course, they're going to lose their hero early on. Linkser was able to take out Cruz, though, and that's a big pick. And over here, Bromas is going to be on the opposite side, giving them a good angle. But Voltaja, Unfixed, and Likes are answering big time right now as they get themselves a total of 3 kills. Voltaja going to hunt down Drakius and end up cleaning him up, as that's going to be pretty much all of the push taken care of. Again, not a good situation for Creation Esports fan, as the first push was cleaned up. Exactly 50 seconds, or exactly 1 minute used up so far on the clock for them. As they are going to be looking for the second push here. Drakius is going to have access to his ultimate and a Linkser, actually, as we do have a Dragon Strike going to be available. I wouldn't be surprised to see that pretty soon here, as that is going to be initiation coming out from the side of the defense, as they look to jump on the offense, but nothing's happening of it yet. KYB is going to be the first one to get kind of low of the fight. RaptorZ, though, never mind, he ends up dying to KYB. As I say, that tactical sights are going to be activated here by Bromas. We'll see what he can get done with it, as there's going to be also a Dragon Strike on top of it. Sight's going to be able to help take out KYB, as there's going to be a charge onto the Lucio. No, the charge doesn't end up hitting him. Lucio will end up making it out alive. Resurrection was there available for Morte. That goes ahead and uses it. Now Unfixed going to be channeling the barrage, but he ends up going down. Creation Esports looking a little bit better here, as RaptorZ is going to take out Unfixed, and these are the kills they need to get going on to the point. RaptorZ does have that Deadeye. Going to be looking for that flashbang, and actually, there's going to be the double Earth Shatter coming out with the Earth Shatter from Numlock a half second later, as he's going to take out and actually dodge the Earth Shatter from Winghaven. As that's going to be that kill. Now they're on the point in control. Can they take it? And there's going to be Numlock taking out Voltage. Of course, Linkser took out Cruz before that. KYB on the Toxican. Whole Hog being ripped up by KYB. They need to get back in control at this point to be able to stabilize. Right now, 1 tick already lost. That's not too bad, but 2 ticks is pretty hard to come back from. As Bromas is going to get knocked off that landing, and that's going to be good for them, giving them more opportunity. But Linkser, he lands a pulse bomb for a double kill, taking out both of the tanks, and now RaptorZ going to take out Unfixed in the air. And that's going to be more down. Resurrection was there, though, from the side of Morte, so that's going to actually give them fighting chance here, as KYB is going to be able to answer. He's taking a breather, though, barely surviving in the end. Morte charging up that Resurrection, again, already at 30%, but he's going to be hunted down by Linkser. Linkser does end up taking him out, as Drakius is going to have his own Resurrection, and RaptorZ still has this Deadeye available and hasn't used it yet. That's going to be a hook. Pulse Bomb, KYB takes a lot of damage. He's going to need to take a breather, but no time, no cooldown. He's dead. And that's going to be the reset of this fight a fair bit, as the defense is going to control the point. 2 ticks was taken, though, and a flashbang into a fan, doing a lot of damage to Voltage, taking him down to about half HP or below half HP. It does pick up a health. But Cruz, oh no, he gets shot mid beat drop. So there's going to be no sound barrier for the side of the defense. Now Voltage going to be forced to use the Wraith Form just to survive the sights. But you know what? He's not going to survive it. He's going to end up going down, and that's going to be the point taken. It's only a matter of time now, as Unfixed was on that Tracer to try to stall it up. But there we go, guys. First point taken in 3 minutes and 28 seconds. There's Bromas, KYB, 2 more kills. Offense going to continue to push forward here. They should have 1 person on the payload. Yep, that's going to be the Lucio. No surprise there. Defense going to be getting set up on the high ground. Of course, Reunited, that's going to be their goal. They want to get set up here. They want to be in good position going into the streets phase so they can deal with the upcoming aggression. And it looks like the offense is already on the high ground. Numlock moving very quick up that elevator. They're already going to be getting high ground control. RaptorZ, oh, he's got the Deadeye. Is that, why didn't he just pull the trigger there? Interesting decision, but he is going to be looking for another shot. Just going to be zoning them all off. And the payload is moving for free now. As of course, RaptorZ can flashbang anyone that attempts to go after the payload. Landing 2 shots onto Unfixed will be healed up pretty quickly here, and that's going to be a hammer down coming out. He rolls away, though. Great job by RaptorZ. However, Toxican does get caught by it. Winghaven will end up falling in the end, and that's going to be the second kill of the fight, as it is a trade. Linkser and Winghaven trading there. Linkser going to be able to take out Voltage as well. Resurrection is there for Morte, bringing up 2 heroes, and we have a beat drop coming out from the side of the defense and the offense. Both teams going to be pretty healthy here in this fight, as we have the sights going out from Bromas. It's not getting too much done yet, though, as he does take out KYB in the end. Unfixed able to take out Drakius, though, as he does have a barrage available. We'll be going for this health pack. It looks like Vin going to be going up into the air. As his team is in control of the payload for now. 2 minutes and 11 seconds remains on the clock. We might not even need a timer at this rate. Creation Esports needs to get a good offense going. Lynx are going to take a barrage into a direct double kill for Unfixed. And now RaptorZ going to have to be on the escape plan. His healthcare needs to be good if he's going to get out alive here. And it looks like it's fine. He gets out alive. But in the end, we'll see if it matters. There's just 1 minute 50 seconds left. Bromos and team going to be getting back on the point. They have healthy numbers here. Defense as well. 6 on 6. And looks like Linkster is going to get the first kill of this fight as he takes out Winghaven. That's actually a very important kill. RaptorZ are going to have this Death Blossom available, but he does get flashbang taken out by K. Looks like it was Toxican actually ends up getting the kill. KYB going to have this sword available, and he's going to be one of the critical reasons or ways that they're going to be able to defend still here. Linkster does take out Unfixed, and that's just making it more awkward for them. As KYB takes a direct shot from RaptorZ. His flicks are so good. Already on that shot immediately, landing the KYB headshot onto the other opposite number, Genji. Links are being that one. And now we're on to the second point here, guys. 1 minute and 4 seconds remains. Creation Esports is getting something going here. As we have the Deadeye channel, this will basically guarantee them being able to take the point. I don't think that they'll be going for the defense here, as it's going to get 0.96 meters away, and that's going to be a Dragon Blade activated here. We'll see what can happen off of this. That's KYB's Dragon Blade. He's dashing around trying to get something with it. Another Dragon Blade going to be coming out here from Linksor, as RaptorZ channels the Death Blossom. Doesn't get too much more than 1 kill. As we do have Linkster's Dragon Blade still available, getting some kills. Linkster with himself with a double kill, and maybe the offense is getting the better trade here as Morte is going to get the resurrection off, bringing up his fallen members. RaptorZ has been responsible, but Winghaven gets himself a triple kill off the back of that resurrection. Massive play from him there. 26 seconds remain, and now Creation Esports is again in an awkward situation. Very awkward situation. They only have 18 seconds to remain to get on the point. This fight has to be clean from them. They don't get a second one. Drakius does have the resurrection for it. They do have a Deadeye available for it, but again, guys, if this goes poorly, if they get one shot at it, they have one clean attempt, Deadeye going to be going out. He did have two options there, but again, not reacting quite quick enough. He will take out Morte, though. That's going to be a critical kill. No resurrection available for the defense. They're going to need to have big plays here, and that's going to be that big play. Winghaven with a massive Earthshatter, landing on 3. It looked like his resurrection is available for Drakius, but it's forced to use a tempo res on 1. Never mind, kill feed might not matter. The tempo might be enough as 3 heroes die from the side of the defense. Morte is going to be back alive, but Morte should not be able to get to the payload on time, as it should be converting here. And now Morte is going to need to get alive. He spawned short. Is he just going to try to side? Yeah, he's just going to run himself and end up sacrificing his life there to make sure that he gets the long spawn so he can safely get back to his team and set up 7:32 on the clock, as we did start the stopwatch. Exactly 10 seconds left. Linkster ends up going down to KYB. Dash through, taking out a lot of damage onto the Mercy as RaptorZ. KYB, big kills from them. Again, Reunited having a good defense here, guys. I gotta say, I think Creation right now is looking a little bit weaker. Now again, their offense still has yet to come, but you can read a lot into the, the defense, but Reunited's offense has yet to come, but you can read a lot into the defense as if it's, oh, that Earth Shatter though. Screw talking about any of that. Numlock landing himself a massive one. Meanwhile, RaptorZ though channeling Death Blossom after it. Double kill so far. Drakius going to reset that, and again, Toxican goes down without being able to get that sound barrier off, and another Earth Shatter, massive one coming out of Winghaven, going to be landing on multiple heroes, and it's going to allow Bromos to be cleaned up. KYB, Linkster, and Toxican are the only ones left, and KYB takes out Numlocked to end that conflict. And Creation Esports in a very awkward situation. I don't know what I'd like to see from them. Again, their playbook, they've been going for the same thing here. I guess they are just going to rely on the ultimates coming out, RaptorZ and Linkster. That's what they're going to go ahead and reuse to go ahead and use to regain tempo here. But they have lost a lot. KYB will end up going down. That's huge for them. Morte not close to the resurrection quite yet, but RaptorZ, he takes a lot of damage there. If RaptorZ goes down here, that's going to be bad, but he will end up surviving with that sound barrier. And it looks like with taking out Unfixed, those are going to be big kills. However, Morte still alive, gets the resurrection, and that's going to be a Dragon Blade coming out from Linkster. This needs to be huge as he takes out Unfixed. He takes out Winghaven. Not going to be able to quite take off RaptorZ during that raid form, so RaptorZ will end up falling in the end, as Drakius does get his resurrection, bringing up the fallen members. 7 seconds remains on the clock. Let's see what happens here, guys. It's down to the end, overtime here. 9 minutes 25 seconds used up from Creation Esports to get the payload where they are now. Unfixed wants to end this with a stall so that they have progression to win this match. Charge going to be coming out. RaptorZ does end up getting taken out, but he takes a kill with him before the end of it. As KYB did have that Dragon Blade available, doing a lot of damage, and no one was on the payload. defense. Gonna go ahead and clean it up as RTR and Bromos were the only ones left alive. And guys, we will not be needing the stopwatch. It is gonna be progression based.
Switching sides.
Full defense coming out from the side of Reunited. It started here. They held for 3 minutes. Made it very hard. Last 30 seconds, Creation Esports comes out strong. Takes almost the entire time to get through here. They end up having a very strong fight off the back of a Deadeye. Getting onto the point, taking it, leaving themselves 2 minutes remaining, but in the last section of the map, Reunited finishes what they couldn't for the rest of the map. A full defense, and we are going to be going to this point. Stopwatch not needed, guys. As if the payload makes it here, we are going to be seeing the side of Reunited move on 2-0 in the series if Creation Esports prevents the payload from making it to that spot. And then it is going to be a 1-1 series, and it only gets more exciting from here. Offense, of course, going to be Reunited as they were defending before. We'll see what they can do here. KYB, critical instrument, previous game, on the defense, as well as the previous map. I got to say, the Temple of Anubis again. Chat definitely highlighted it. I got to highlight it as well. KYB, Genji, scary, disgusting. Definitely terms I would use to describe his play. Now, on the same token, we did see Creation warming up. It almost feels like they're warming up a little bit slower than Reunited here. It feels like Reunited was really ready to go for this series. They came out of the gates very strong. Creation Esports looking a little bit lackluster in comparison, but they did start to have some better fights towards the end of that offense on Hollywood. But here we go, guys. Here we go. Again, we will not need the stopwatch. It is progression based at this point because they were unable to get it to the end of the map. So offense going to be coming out here from Winghaven and team, as there are probably two choices are made here from the offense. You can either choose to go in aggressively, but because they only have one tank, I assume they're going to go for a slow poke style. That means they're going to intentionally take some damage so that Morte can go ahead and charge up his resurrection. Once they've taken enough damage and Morte is close enough to the resurrection, the call will be made. Cruz will speed boost them, and the initiation in the first fight will begin. And that's basically your standard breakdown of every competitive match right now from the better teams. That's the best way to go about it. You want to manipulate it so you have that res. Morte, he is going to have the res first. They're going to hope that they have it before the other side. You're going to be going in actually directly on to Drakius. He's going to be taken out by KYB immediately. That's huge kills. And Unfix going to be able to take out Bromos as well. And now KYB takes out Archer. Huge kills again, guys. This is not good for the side of the defense. Is that everyone's going to be cleaned up. Toxicant, only one left alive. Team kill horn should be sounded.